They're taken from like police, so they're brought here.
How do you know if a horse is abandoned? Howdy there, everybody, or should I wish everybody a good morning? You can see I'm up dark and early on this weekday morning as I am getting ready to head up to one of our rescue partners in Central California to pick up a rescue kitty and bring her back to our center. My name's Mike. I work at Helen Woodward Animal Center, and you guys are going to come along with me as I go on a round trip, day trip, to go pick up a long-haired orange female cat from our rescue partner in Tulare County. Bring her back down to San Diego, get her ready for adoption. You guys are seeing me finish packing up our car. I got a carrier there to make our kitty friend comfortable as she drives with me back to San Diego. But I'm going to finish packing up this car, and then I'm going to get on the road, and I will touch base with you guys maybe as soon as I find some daylight. We finally got a little bit of daylight here. We're passing through LA. Not a lot to see on the way up, just some exterior shots I'll probably share with you guys. Let's wait till we get up there, meet our friend. We'll get a lot more stuff on the way back. So while I drive, let me talk to you guys a little bit about why it is that I'm going to pick up this kitty. So we partner with animal rescues all across the country. A lot of times we are getting our animals from places that, let's just say, don't look as fondly on animals as they do out here in Southern California. They also don't have the population densities like we do here. So a lot of times animals just sit because there's no homes for them to be adopted into. So we take animals from places like Texas, Louisiana, and a lot of partners here in California. One of them is Tulare County Animal Care up there in Tulare County. So they got this little kitty up there that is a 10-year-old orange long-haired female cat. It's quite a rare kitty for what I've been told. She is 10 years old. She is a long-haired female orange cat. I am not as super familiar with cats, so I don't know breeds, I don't know types as well. I just know that they are super rare. I've done a little bit of research. Long-haired orange female cats, specifically the females of the long-haired orange cats, are incredibly rare. You're looking at 1 to 2% of the whole cat population. Or as my coworker liked to put it, take 1,000 and times it by 1,000, and then maybe even another 1,000. So one thing I thought about as I was driving was how it's kind of funny that you find these rare things in the most odd and out there places. You know, it's not like it's a heavily populated area up here. It's way less population than, you know, in San Diego or Los Angeles or even Sacramento and San Francisco and towards the northern part of California. But it's just funny to me that, you know, a rare cat like this is in such a place like this. But we partner with Tulare County Animal Services to bring in dozens and dozens of animals. As I'm, you know, recording this video here, you know, just a couple weeks prior and a couple weeks after, our crew went up to pick up an animal from up there. Next time I may offer to go with them. Look at that tractor there. It's just super neat. I used to live in Texas, so seeing farm equipment like that and groves of trees, houses with land, it brings me back to that. It's a very nice, calming feeling I enjoy. But we are pulling up on our animal services place here, so let's go meet our friend. Okay, so just got here to Tulare County Animal Care, and we are gonna go pick up our little kitty friend. Okay, so when I got there, I met a bunch of cool people, but this here that you're seeing me follow is Leslie. Leslie is going to introduce us to our friend. But before we get there, I want you guys to take a look at this. So this is the info sheet that I was given. That is what I was expecting her to look like. She looked like she had just been through the ringer. But as you'll see in this video clip here, that's not exactly who I met.
Mary.
That's a nice cat. She's really sweet.
So she says, I don't want to be held right now. Baby. I love her in this.
Completely different cat, right? Like, that is a completely different cat. I at first didn't recognize her because of how she looked compared to the intake photo I was given. They gave her some love, they gave her some care, and they gave her a definitely needed bath that helped get rid of some of that dirt and matting on her fur. She had been out there fending for herself for a little bit of time, and you could see that the battle had worn on her a little bit, but now she was in a safe, loving spot. Before I headed out with her back to San Diego, the great people here at Tulare County Animal Services gave me a little tour of their facility. So they showed me things like the play yard where they get some of the bigger animals out, give them space to run around and have a good time and socialize, which is heavily important with animals that are in shelters. You want to make sure that they keep up their social skills because that makes them even more easily adoptable. We can see all their outside cages with some of our little furry friends hanging in here. You can see out in the back there you have a little square that allows them to go inside and outside. So in addition to being able to move around more space, they get some fresh air, and then if it gets cold or the weather's bad, they can head inside and, be a little more protected. But we got friends of all shape and sizes here. That's the neat part about rescues. If you're ever thinking about getting, a dog and you want to meet the personality, you want the dog for who it is, shelters and rescues are the best place to go because they have such a different variety of breeds. You get to go off the personality, which is the most important part. But they showed me some interesting things, and that's where this tour got really, really fun, is they don't just occasionally, since they're out in the country, get cats and dogs. They get some other interesting animals.
These ones came from the area of Orosi. This one came in with braids on it, the hairs right here, the main coat.
Hi there. Hi there. How do you know if a horse is abandoned? Because like a dog and a cat, you kind of could tell a little bit, are they just literally on the side of the road?
Well, sometimes they are on the side of the road. They get loose from people's properties. But these ones, when the call came in, it came in from the Orosi area. And when the officer asked about if these belong to any of the people that live around there, everybody said no.
In addition to horses and donkeys, they also help with roosters.
They're taken from police. So they're brought here, and then they serve their time, basically.
Okay, so law enforcement breaks up
they'll
some
call,
type
they'll
of
give us a
illegal
call.
activity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
we take the animals.
Once we were done with the tour, we headed back inside to grab a Ruby, and we were going to get on our way to head home. We still had a long drive ahead of us. You can see this little transfer case they put her in. She won't stay in there, as you'll soon see, but instead they just put her in that while we transferred her into her bigger crate, which we already had loaded in the car. I want to say a big thank you to our pet acquisition manager, LaBeth, who created this little crate for her so that way she would be comfy. It's got towels in there. It's got a blanket for her to lay on. It's got some toys. It also has a little litter box section, so that way she is comfy and cozy. You can hear her saying, "Thank you, LaBeth." So I pulled over real quick because we got her all bundled up, ready to go, but I want to give her a little bit of water. It's a hot day. Okay. There we go. I made a nice little spot that is flat, so that way she can get some water and it won't drip over her. Hello, sweetheart. How we doing? She's very sweet. She's very shy. Just stopped to get gas and wanted to check on our little girl. How we doing? Yeah? Yeah. So, I'm gonna give her a little food. I bet she's hungry. When I stopped to get her food, filming wasn't the easiest, so I decided to put it up there and just watch what happens next. In the headrest, because I don't really got the proper thing, but we got some chicken recipes, some digestive care. Thank you. Yep, that's the silent sound of me realizing this broke. How am I going to get this can open? But fear not. I had a couple ideas of how I was going to fix this. So, food thing broke. So, I got a car key. With both my pride and the food canister no longer intact, I was able to dish out some food to give to her. She didn't really seem too interested in it, but I decided to leave it in there for her in case she got hungry. We still had a couple more hours towards home. Gave her a few more pets, and then from there, I got back in the driver's seat and headed home. Now, it was smooth sailing for the rest of the way, minus this one portion here where we had an overturned tractor trailer that caught fire. All right, just got back. Let's check on our new little friend. Well, hi. I know. Was it an okay drive? She's not happy with me, I don't think. I don't think she liked the drive. But you're here now. But I walked her inside. One of the first people that she got to meet was Heather, one of the people that helped support our partnerships and help coordinate to get her down here. Say hi to our newest little friend.
It's okay, Bubba. Oh my gosh, he's beautiful.
I think she knows she's in a safe place. She also got to meet Kendall, the head of our adoptions, who walked her back into the medical area for her to be examined. Part of the medical team taking a look here at Ruby as soon as she got in. One of them is our doctor, Dr. Seiler, who, upon further examination, does not think she's actually 10 years old, but rather is half that at 5 and just was in such rough shape that she looked like she was a lot older. But a little love and care and she'll be on the right path. And that brings us to the end here, guys, of our journey. Thank you for joining and following along with us. If you'd like more information on Ruby, she's going to become available this week. So check our website, animalcenter.org. Check out Tulare County Animal Services if you live up in that area. Other than that, guys, make sure you support rescues. It helps save lives.